the new Disney Pixar film, came out and made $91.1 million in U.S. sales opening weekend.
The only higher-grossing film was Toy Story 3. Speak of the devil.
The devil because it made me cry.
There is word out that Toy Story 4 is happening.
But we all saw it coming. The screenplay for Toy Story 4 will be written by Rashida Jones.
Co-written. Let me verify that really quickly. Wait, I have to check. The screenplay for Toy Story 4 will be co-written by Rashida Jones and Will McCormick.
Speaking of Rashida Jones, she played Ann Perkins on Parks and Rec. Little known fact, I have been binge watching this show. But going off of Parks and Rec, Amy Poehler, who stars in Parks and Rec as Leslie Knope, also stars in this movie as Joy. Joy is very similar to Leslie, let me just put it that way. If you gave Joy a plate of waffles
and whipped cream,
she would ask for more whipped cream. Well, Leslie doesn't eat waffles. She eats whipped cream with a side of waffles. We're sidetracking a little bit too much. Inside Out is about an 11-year-old girl, Riley Anderson's feelings, emotions, thoughts, dreams, and they're all controlled by these 5 little things, feelings in her head. You have joy, and sadness, and fear, and disgust, and anger.
A piece of this, Pops.
Her life is great thanks to Joy, until her family moves to San Francisco.
Meanwhile, up in Riley's head's HQ, sadness accidentally touches one of Riley's memories and turns it from happy to sad. Joy is like totally freaked out. She's like, oh,
why did you do that? Everything needs to be happy.
In class, Riley's teacher asks her to tell a little bit about herself, and she's talking about herself, and sadness accidentally touches another memory, even though Joy told her not to, and that makes Riley cry in front of her class, resulting in a sad core memory.
Wait. Shouldn't you explain what core memories are?
These are called core memories. Each one came from a super important time in Riley's life.
And core memories trigger personality islands.
A personality island is this little island outside of the headquarters of Riley's mind, or anyone's mind, and it powers an aspect of her personality. Like, for example, Riley has Goofball Island, which shows her silly characteristics and traits. Joy flips out again and ends up getting her sadness and all of the core memories stuck in Riley's long-term memory.
Back at headquarters in Riley's brain, anger, fear, and disgust are trying to figure out what to do with Riley, and they're thinking, well, what would Joy do? What?
Until she gets back, we just do what Joy would do.
Great idea. Anger, fear, disgust. How are we supposed to be happy?
But they accidentally make Riley fight with her parents and do a lot of other stuff that destroys Riley's personality islands.
In long-term memory, Joy has fallen into the memory dump. With the help of Bing Bong, Riley's old imaginary friend, Joy realizes sadness is a key part in Riley's life. It's not all about joy.
Earlier on, Anger had the bright idea to make Riley run away from home. He had second thoughts about it, but he couldn't pull the idea out of her head.
It got stuck.
But I'm not going to tell you anymore because that would ruin the whole movie for you. I think the idea was awesome. Just the thought of little people running around inside your head controlling your every move. Like, I used to think I had like a little panda inside my head, and it was just this cute little panda doing everything.
I thought there was like a little frog, green frog in a lab coat, and like it looked, the set for the headquarters, like exactly how I pictured it in my mind when I was like 3. I need some of that $9.1 million.
My favorite part was probably when they went to Dream Productions, where all of Riley's dreams come from. It's like Hollywood. It's like a big movie studio.
But these little like jelly bean guys.
Yeah, they look like jelly beans. And
they would do the scenes, and then
they would act out the scenes, and then they would put a reality filter on the camera so they
look like real people.
Which made them look like the people, yeah.
Very creative. Everyone says that like my main emotion who is running the show would be fear.
Yeah, it would. You're always scared that you're breaking some rule or another.
I'm worried a lot, I will admit to that.
What emotion controls your thing where you're always like, we have to be 15 hours early to everything?
I like to be on time for things. you're like fine with being like 15 minutes late to school. Is that not embarrassing for you walking in when everyone's like already in their seats? They just like look at you like, I don't want that to happen. Well,
Okay.
Maddy would probably say she's sadness because she's all emo.
That's what
It's
you
all
said.
an act. She's joy.
My favorite character is Sadness. That's what I said because I like her sweater. But my primary emotion would be joy.
I thought the movie was very good. Overall, definitely Tweeks approved. It made me cry, like almost every Pixar movie.
I would cry too multiple times.
Before the movie, there's this little Pixar Disney short, and there's this big volcano, and he has like a happy life in Hawaii, and it sings this ukulele song. This guy's playing the ukulele and singing the song. It's really cute.
I have a dream I hope will come true. You're here with me, and I'm here with you.
The volcano is all sad because he sees all these people like in love and like they have friends. He's like the only volcano, and he wants someone to love.
Every day he sings this song because he wants someone to
Lava because he's a volcano. Good pun. Lava. And then there's this little girl volcano who's underwater, and just as he's like dying and like going down,
And she's
underwater,
heard, this little girl volcano's heard this song every day.
and she wants to be with him.
She wants to be with him.
And he doesn't know she
singing to her.
exists. And like it's just as he's going down, she's coming up, and then she goes up, and he comes up because he hears her singing, but they're facing opposite directions, and she's like looking around like, oh, where is he? And he's like, where is he?
But he can't say,
Because his mouth is covered.
His mouth is underwater.
There's like this big explosion and only one volcano where like his arm is around her. It's very cute, and that was really, really sad and cute. And can I buy it on DVD? I want to learn it on ukulele. I'm gonna learn it on ukulele too.
Will send me someone to love us.
So that's all for now.
Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, and like us on Facebook.
Subscribe to us on YouTube.
And check back every Thursday on ComicMix.com for new videos.
Remember, read Bone, which will be our first summer reading challenge book, banned book, that we will be reviewing on July 13th.